Angry because there's no water. Electricity costs are too high. There aren't enough houses, and police officers are too trigger happy. These are some of the grievances that have seen communities from all over the country take to the streets. But what started as service delivery demonstrations have often boiled over into public violence. 7 buildings in Bronkhorstspruit, east of Pretoria, were set alight this week. In the troubled Madibeng municipality, angry locals torched vehicles and looted shops. And in Sebokeng, south of Johannesburg, one person died when protesters clashed with another group of residents. Locals have accused police of failing to intervene.
They're supposed to be protecting the community, but if you let someone shoot without doing anything, it's very painful.
26-year-old Lorata Rabodila is one of at least 11 people who have been killed during the protests this year. Communities are fighting with stones and petrol bombs, and the government's responded with water cannons, rubber bullets and stun grenades.
They're using the police services to police what they are now beginning to iterate as criminal matters rather than as political actions. And my sense is that in poorer communities, their sense of divorce from the functioning state that the rest of us experience is now profound enough for people to begin to look for ways of letting off their anger, but also of just being so frustrated at not being heard.
And with the upcoming polls, government has blamed political elements for the unrest.
We are concerned that this violence is tantamount to intimidation in the season of elections, and this is something that must not be allowed in our 20 years of democracy. We have also no doubt in our minds that this sudden upsurge in violent protests is linked to upcoming elections.
There was an increase in the number of protests in the run-up to the 2009 elections, but this year's figures are already higher. The Institute of Security Studies believes the answer lies in collecting more data. It's launched an interactive public violence map, arguing that if police understand the causes of violence and identify the hotspots, they'll be able to react more effectively.
Know more about your world. eNCA.com